How's it going, YouTube? I wanted to talk about these two cards that are set right out in front of me here. These are two cards that are commonly used in the Bubble Beat deck. The reason for that is that they are both Gemini targets. The two cards that I'm talking about, the names of them are Crusader of Endymion and Evocator Chevalier. I'm going to be talking about like why people play one card as opposed to the other. Just kind of the pros and cons of each card and what they do for the deck. It's kind of a comparison to kind of see, like what people prefer. I'll let you know what I prefer. There's reasons for me to choose either one, so I actually switch between these two cards a lot, but the one I'm playing right now is Crusader of Endymion. The two things that are exactly the same about this card is that they are both Geminis, which means that they are Gemini targets for Gemini Spark, and that they are both 1900 attack, meaning that they can both sustain themselves on the field quite well. I'm going to talk about Crusader of Endymion first and why he's good as a card, and then I'll talk about Evocator Chevalier. So Crusader of Endymion is good because he's a level 4 card, so he can go into your Utopia and he can go into your Shockmaster, but the real selling point of this card is that he's a light target, meaning that you can use Honest with him, and that you can, if you're running Honest in your Bubble Beat deck, and you can also banish him to go into Shining. So he goes into your main boss monster of the deck. The only real downside to this card is the fact that it's a spellcaster. It is not a warrior, meaning you can't go into your Blade Armor Ninjas and Excalibur with this guy. This creates some flaws for the deck when you have him on the field and you have the option to go for one of these cards, but you're limited to, say, your Utopia, because you can't get 3 out for Shockmaster or something along those lines. It just limits your Exceed plays, but it also provides an easier way to get Shining out onto the field, and since he is your boss monster, that is the major point of this card, and that is why this card is good. So the major plus side is that he is a light. The major con is that he's a spellcaster. For Evocator Chevalier, the major plus side about this card is that, well, like Crusader of Endymion, he is both a Gemini and he's 1900 attack and he's 4 stars, meaning that he can go into your Utopia and he can also go into your Shockmaster, and he is a Gemini for your Gemini Sparks, just like Crusader. But the real plus side to this card is that he is a warrior, meaning that you can go into Blade Armor Ninja and that you can go into Excalibur with this card, which are your major OTK options in the deck. So he really adds a lot of aggressiveness to the deck. The other interesting part about this card is that he is a fire monster, meaning that it is now easier to go into Nova Master without having to super poly for it. This is good because Nova Master has a handy effect where if he destroys a monster by battle, you get to draw a card, so it's draw power, which is always a good thing. The only issue is that it's not as good as going into Shining because Nova Master is only 2600 attack, and drawing a card is all he does. He doesn't gain attack for banished heroes. He doesn't recycle your banished heroes. If you're banishing to go into Nova Master, those cards are banished. Like, you're not getting them back unless you go into Shining later and recycle them that way. So those are the cons of going for Evocator Chevalier. I was playing Evocator Chevalier for a very, very long time. I found that when I was running Honest in the deck, that he would clog my hand, and I didn't really have any use for him. He is really good lately because of the fire matchup, the Fire Fists. So keep that in mind. Having him around during the Fire Fist matchup is actually quite good because he is a fire target himself. But I just feel like Crusader of Endymion is just a little bit better because he goes into your boss monster, which is Shining, which is the major goal of the deck. That is the major win condition of the deck. and he's also usable with Honest. So I find that that's also very good against the fire matchup, because in a lot of cases they will summon a bear or something, and they will try to attack over your monsters to get the effects, or they will, yeah, in a lot of cases they will try to attack over you using damage step cards, and being able to use Honest on Crusader is very useful, because Honest is going to basically trump all of their cards. So keep that in mind. It is very, very good against the fire matchup, being able to use Honest. However, having a fire Gemini target is also very good in the fire matchup. So both of these cards have pros and cons in the Bubble Beat deck. A lot of people don't even run an extra Gemini Spark target, but I do, to make all 3 Gemini Sparks live at all times. It's a very useful strategy, and it's one that I suggest all players who are playing the Bubble Beat deck. So, anyways, that's my comparison of the 2 cards. Just to recap, they're both 1900 attack, they are both Geminis, and they're both level 4. Evocator Chevalier is a warrior and a fire target, meaning that he can go into your warrior, exceeds, and into Nova Master. And Crusader of Endymion is a spellcaster and a light target, meaning that he can only go into the Utopia and Shockmaster, but he can go into Shining, which is the major win condition of the deck. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of which card is better. I think both of them are an amazing choice in the deck. And I encourage people to play either one of them. I would never play both of them at the same time, but yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below and let me know what you think is better. Yeah, thanks for watching. Look out for my next videos.